Shalom all. I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time. I've been trying to gather my thoughts on everything going on. By the grace of Elohim, I've finally been able to grasp fully a complete understanding and methods and ways to deal with it as a believer. A way to properly deal with it as a believer. Not by what we currently see on the media in terms of riots and looting. That's not the way to go. But we're not called to sit and sing Kumbaya either. Prayer is definitely effective, but prayer with action is transformative. We don't have to conform to the ways of the world in terms of how it deals with its injustices. God has called us out of this world, out of darkness, into his marvelous light. And when I say the world, I mean he has called us out of this world system, out of the satanic world system, religious system that has encompassed almost every facet of society. And by his grace, we don't have to conform to that. We are able to walk as salt and light in a wounded world riddled with sin and darkness, filled with social, political unrest, filled with environmental harm and damage, filled with man-made hazard. We are called to be lights of the world. We are called to be beacons of light and shine that light whenever we can. And that can only be done if you know Yeshua the Messiah. Otherwise, our own efforts are in vain. What good is it to sit and wait to be raptured? That's not going to occur. I want to be with Yeshua, and until the day I do, I have work to do. As do all of you. We all have work to do. And it doesn't stop here. It's only going to increase. The lawlessness is going to increase. But we can't fight lawlessness with more lawlessness. We can't fight sin with more sin. Only walking in love, and when I say love, I mean walking in love, grace, and truth. Because that's what real scriptural love is proclaiming the truth, light, and contradicting that darkness that continues to perpetuate itself every day. That's how it starts. When the world tells you to walk a certain way, do not take heed. For the only way we are called to walk is in that of Messiah. As it says in the word, don't turn to the left or to the right. Stay in the middle path. Stay on the narrow path. It can be difficult. At times we are prone to wanting to react in the flesh and respond in the flesh, but we can't do that. Not with the Holy Spirit dwelling in us. Look to Messiah and how to deal with these types of things. Because that's whom we follow anyway. That's who we follow. We don't follow any man. We don't follow Paul. We don't follow David. Peter. We follow Yeshua and Him alone. None of us have all the answers. That's why it's important to seek the one who does, now while you still have time. Can we act as salt and light and do our part by the empowering and dwelling of the Holy Spirit? Absolutely. And that's what we're called to do. But understand that it's not on our own doing. It's not on our own will. It's by the power and grace of Adonai. Stay encouraged. And you still have time. Abide and seek Yeshua while he still can be found, and seek the door while it's still open. Shavua Tov and happy Pentecost. I wish you all a blessed week ahead.